Alright, freshmen, open up those ears and get ready to pay attention because this video is going to be very important for your survival in COMM 107. As a freshman going into COMM 107, I had no clue what to expect, and I came out a little scared when I found that it was a public speaking class. So hopefully this video will help you guys out, help you learn how to plan and prepare your first speech. COMM 107, we mostly focus on informative speeches, and the main thing with informative speech is finding your topic. You got to find a topic that you know a lot about or care a lot about because you're going to inform someone about it. You are not going to try and persuade them or tell them your opinion. Once you have your topic, it's really important to do research. I'd suggest a minimum of 5 sources, and you're going to go look for all the relevant information, important quotes, and statistics that you need to help get your point across to your audience. Once you've done that, you're ready to start your outline, guys, and the outline's pretty simple. It's just like as if you were doing a paper, but there are a few twists. In the introduction, you're going to start by greeting the audience and establishing a personal connection to the topic, and then you're going to have your statement of your central idea. And this is where you just basically flat out tell the audience what you're going to be talking about. Once you're done with that, you can move on to organizing your body paragraphs. If you know your topic, you probably know what the distinct points are that you're going to get across to your audience. So you'll set those up each as an individual body paragraph and put down all the important information that you found, including the quotes and statistics, with their citations. We'll get to those why they're important later, but make sure you include all your citations. So you'll do that for all your body paragraphs. Make sure it's laid out and organized nicely so it's not all cluttered and messy when you have to go lay out your note cards later. And then you're going to go quickly to your conclusion where you'll just summarize your main argument, your point, what you were trying to get across to your audience, and then you're going to find an appropriate way to end it. I asked a question in mind to turn it back on the audience, but there are many other ways that you can end your speech appropriately. Now that we've got it all outlined, guys, we're basically halfway there. All we have to do is take our note cards and go through that outline and put down body paragraph by body paragraph all the important statistics and quotations that we need to remember, along with their citations, though. This is where that comes back. Citations during the speech are a big deal. You need to make sure that every quote or statistic has an oral citation to go along with it, because while it will be in your bibliography, you also need to state where it came from, or else that's plagiarism, and we all know that that's pretty bad. Once you're done with your note cards, you can move on to your visuals. And your visual can be either a PowerPoint or a Prezi set up with information for each point, generally starting with an opening slide and then statement of central idea, your personal connection, and then you jump right into it. That's where you're going to have some of your information, your quotes, your statistics, and it's really important that these slides aren't cluttered. You want them to have pictures and very few words, but enough words to get the point across. Because if everything's too cluttered and disorganized, then it's going to be tough for your audience to pay attention to what you're saying when they're trying to see what you put on the screen. And once you're done with that, guys, all there's really left to do is practice, because as they say, practice makes perfect. Now that you've got your note cards and your visual, that's all you need for your speech. You just got to practice memorizing that material, memorizing those quotes and statistics, and try not to look back. The most important part of practicing is making sure that you stay within the time limit, which is generally 4 to 5 minutes. So now that I've given you some tips and tricks, hopefully you guys have learned something and you're not as scared for your first speech as I was. But if you haven't learned anything, I suggest that you go back to the beginning of this video and rewatch it, because there's some very important and helpful things in here. Thanks for watching.